She said, "Amen." I saw a flash, and I moved my hand, pudding and everything went on. He slammed it, go slap my hand out there. It went all over the table.
We had Mother's Day pudding for Christmas dinner for dessert this year.
You did?
Yeah.
I made it one time, and it's so high in calories, I never made it again. But it's so good.
It's almost like eating cookies.
Well, it's not something you eat every day, but you know, once a year it's not gonna kill you.
No, but you know, when you have two people in a big pan of pudding, it takes more, you have to make more than that to get rid of it.
Well, we had more than 2 people.
Your dad, he would come home, and when I was there in high
You want some more
school,
wine, Rick?
No, I'm fine, thanks.
I was in high school, then I'd be helping your mom cook. And I knew about time for him to come home. I'd take everything out of the, I'd be making a salad or something. But a lot of times it was a salad. And I can remember taking Tabasco sauce and garlic, everything out of the cupboard and lining it up. Just like that, all around the salad. And he'd come in the kitchen and I'd say, "This is gonna be really good, Lawrence. I mean, bro, I'm making this special." Oh my gosh, he'd just have a fit because he believed that I was gonna put all that in the salad. Just have a fit.
Well, he had ulcers, first of all. He couldn't eat all that spicy stuff.
I wasn't gonna give it to him, but boy, he didn't, he'd just have a fit. He was fun to joke with.
Folks were getting ready to go to church, and I didn't want to go, and my uncle, he didn't want to go, so we stayed home together. Mom said, "If you stay at home, you have to churn butter." Well, I've churned butter many times. So Uncle Roy and I churned butter. Roy just loves sweets. We put cake coloring in the butter. It was so pink and pretty, and when we got through, we had it all laid out there in a little bowl. So pretty and pink like frosting. And he saw that and he got a spoon, took a big spoonful of it, stuck it in his mouth and just blew it all over.
Yeah.
He and I had a lot of fun together.
Yeah.
He liked to hunt, he liked to fish.
Yeah,
I
he's a
did
big
too.
hunter.
What?
Yeah, I remember hunting with, he liked to hunt a lot.
Me?
No, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We went hunting doves one time. We didn't have 2 shotguns, we had a shotgun and a rifle. And I would drive and see doves on the line, I'd shoot them, and if I missed him, he'd get them with a shotgun. I got more than he did all the time. And we went rabbit hunt one time. He took the shotgun and I took the rifle. He said, "I'll walk through the cornfield and you go to the other end and if you see them, get them with the rifle." Well, I knew that when rabbits went out of the cornfield, they always stopped and looked around to see if it was all right. I was always getting more than he did. And he never could understand it. And playing cards, he was the biggest cheat you ever saw. He'd cheat you. We played on a glass top table, and I could read the cards through the glass. He would give me 5 cards, and he'd take 7 or 8. And I'd still beat him, and he never did know that I was reading his cards through that glass. He never could understand it. It was funny.
Yeah, I remember once we went hunting with him, we went with his brothers. I think a couple of his brothers and Uncle Charlie. And Uncle Charlie had a brand new shotgun he was really proud of, and it was an antique
Bragging
shotgun.
about it all the time.
Yeah, it was a double barrel. It was a double barrel shotgun, and he just loved that shotgun. He'd just gotten it. He was really proud of it. So we were pheasant hunting, and we walked the fields all day, and he missed every bird. He didn't get a single pheasant, and he was very frustrated.
Yeah.
And so it's late in the day. Finally, a pheasant jumped up in front of him, and he decided that this time he was going to make sure he's going to hit the bird. So he fired both barrels at the pheasant, 2 barrels, and it knocked him down. It was so hard, and it bruised his shoulder, knocked him flat on his butt, and he hit the bird dead center with both barrels, and there was nothing left of the bird but skin.
You know, one time, I don't remember what time in life it was, but I was looking for work, and he was real busy selling storm windows. I don't know whether you remember that or not. But Charlie told me he'd come work with me. I did. Never sold a thing, but I had more fun. He, first place we'd go is into a bar and have a beer. And then he'd go hunting, somebody needs storm windows. Well, I didn't stay with him very long, but he would take me into a bar and we'd order a beer, and he'd order some kind of fish in the can.
Sardines?
Sardine. And he'd start eating those things. Want to bite? No, I don't want to bite. He'd stick his nose up, his finger up under my nose. Stick something off. Well, after I quit working with him, I'd go in this same bar. Once in a while I'd see him. I went in there one evening on the way home from work. I was drinking a beer, and a woman came in, probably a teenager, with a little girl. This little girl was probably 6 years old. And she told the bartender, which was the lady, my daughter wanted one of the pickles. So she reached in there and she got that pickle out, put it there, cut it. She said, "Is that pickle hot?" She said, "It's so hot it burns your skin." That little girl took it over the table and sat there eating. I said, "If it's so hot, how can she eat it?" I said, "I couldn't eat it." She said, "You never tasted it." I told the little girl to give me a taste of it. I was dumb enough that I took the stem end, which was probably had to be concentrated in there. Took a bite of that, and I could feel the heat go. It just burnt me up.
And that little girl just ate it like peanuts.
What?
Little girl just ate it like peanuts.
Yeah, just ate it just like a cashew nuts or something. Anyway, I went home. Irene had a place for us to go. That night she'd go meet one of her girlfriends and her husband. I walked in the house, put my dinner bucket on the counter, went in the bathroom, taking a bath, and I could hear her saying, "What stinks?" It stinks. What is it? She never did find out it was until I come out of the bathroom. And I went over, kissed her, hello, and you're the one who said, "What in the world you've been eating?" Then I realized it was that pickle. I knew what I was going to do with it. Next time I went in the bar, Charlie was in there. I said, "Charlie, you're always trying to feed me sardines. I'm going to give you something, and I want you to eat every bit of it, and don't complain." He said, "All right." I told the gal to give him the pickle. She started to slice that thing. He started eating it. He'd eat it, and you could see his face getting redder. Pretty soon he said, "Jesus, so hot." He just kept saying, "Jesus, so hot." He ate every bit.
I've been did you know that when Norma and I were little, when Mother and Daddy had to go somewhere that they couldn't take us, I think a lot of times when the boys were in high school and they played basketball and stuff, and we were probably too little to go, that your Grandma Heaton babysat us. Mother would drop us off at the Heatons.
Yeah.
And we loved going there. She always had cookies and popcorn.
I love to go to Mrs. Eaton's.
She had cookies or popcorn or something. And we could, now at our mother's house, you were limited on how many cookies you could have or whatever, you know. But at Mrs. Eaton's, we could have all we wanted. And she always had what we today call junk food. Mm-hmm. But we always liked going there. She was the sweetest lady.
Your grandmother was wonderful. Your grandpa was too. I sure liked them.
Yeah, I don't remember them at all.
Oh, they were wonderful.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
nice.
can't remember when they died, but you would have been really little.
They're
Yeah.
When I
very
was
nice.
sick,
Very kind people.
they lived close to the school.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sick. So I could go to Mrs. Heaton's, and there was a cot. I don't know how I'm alive today. There was a cot right here, next to the wall.
Yeah, right by a window.
Right.
Yep.
And I was sick, and I was little. But I always wanted to know how things worked. And there was this white round thing, like this. And it had, you know, you could put your finger on it, and I wondered about it.
Mind you, we didn't have electricity in our house out in the country.
It was a socket.
Oh.
And I'm lying there covered up because I'm sick, and I look at that. Well, you know, I go,
It was a socket like you could screw a bulb into, but it was right in the wall.
Oh.
And, you know, they could screw a bulb in, or you could screw a thing to make it a plug-in. But we didn't have electricity in
You
the
didn't
country.
know what it was.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out what it
Gotta
was.
go upstairs on that.
Okay.
And I stuck my finger in that.
Tonight, before I go to bed,
The last time you did
I
that.
want to look at that
That's
video
my
that they
knowledge.
showed at the party today, because I didn't get
The what?
to, the video that they had
That's
running
funny,
at the
Rick.
party, because I didn't get to
don't
see
have
the
it
whole
upstairs.
thing.
Oh,
Okay, I'll get it and we'll take it
down
up
to
and
the
watch it.
legs and in the
Pictures about all
center.
my pictures I have. of
One
it.
Yeah.
of the sons
I
had
went
made
in
it,
your
and there
room
it was made out of
earlier
walnut, I
and looked
believe.
at all the pictures.
And there was a football
Somebody was up in my room a while
size
ago
football
when I
in the
was
center,
showing
and then there was a
Rachel.
pin. And as
They
a
had
little
like
girl,
bowls
it's hard to
on.
believe it was that little.
Oh,
I'd get down there and I'd
pictures
play
of
with that. You
Oh,
know,
that wasn't
spinning
me.
around and around. I loved to get down under the table.
No, but I was in your bedroom, and
I was in there.
when I